Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna be going over arrays in Python. All right, but before I get started, please subscribe to this channel and please like and comment on this video. All right, I want to be able to help you in any way that I can. All right, let's get started. So arrays in Python, honestly, arrays isn't a good term. It's actually lists. So we should start this off with lists in Python. And honestly, I could see a Python developer just punching you in the face if you say arrays, because there is a distinction between lists and arrays. In fact, I have the docs up, so let's see. Right? Yeah, I think it's just because the list data type is more methods. So there's a lot more that you can do in comparison to an array. Okay, so it's called lists. All right. Now let's go over each of the methods, right? Well, let's actually start out with what a list is. So you can just say R, right? I'm gonna stick with natural numbers for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And there's a lot of cool methods you can do, right? So you can say r.append, right? 10, right? To append 10 to the end, we'll just print it. So you got 10 at the end, right? Now let's do r.pop, right? See what happens. Run that. And pop will remove the item in the end of the array. Okay, so yeah, those two are pretty easy. Now we have insert, so I can actually insert an item wherever I want in the array. So I can do r.insert. Let's say for instance I just misplaced the 5, right? Or I just forgot to type it. So I could do r.insert 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 5. And then let's see what happens. It'll print it normally. And this actually is a good segue into the distinction between static arrays and dynamic arrays. So static arrays is, probably what you thought of when you started watching the video. Static arrays are, like something like this. So like int r equals new int 5, right? So this is like the static version. And the idea behind this is like the array is only a fixed size, right? But when we have dynamic arrays, it can actually increase its capacity each time it's exceeded. So if I add a 6th element, it'll actually be 10 because the original capacity was 5. And if I add an 11th element, it'll be 15, right? The idea with dynamic arrays, though, is that there's a lot of overhead because you're copying all of those elements in a new memory location. So each time you're exceeding the capacity, you're copying it in a new memory location. So that's something to note. All right, so that's basically it. There's also clear, right? So if I want to clear the array, so there we go. Run that, and now you notice it's clear, right? I would never recommend running this method ever, like in an interview. It is kind of dangerous because you're clearing the whole array. Right, and then there's a neat method called sort. So this is good to know. Let's say this is an unsorted array, 1, 3, 2, comma, 7, 6, 8, 9. So if I do r.sort, right, watch what happens. It's gonna sort the array. So yeah, pretty much that. And notice how these methods are actually changing the r itself, right? It's not doing it to a copy. So that's a plus. And honestly, I think that's it. There we can do like with the string. So let's do that too. So let's put my name, right? A D N A N, and let's delete this. And you can do let's say I forgot my ending, so I can do r.append n, and we don't need to do pop. I think that's not necessary. And insert, yeah, that's true. So let's say I forgot the n, so you can do 0, 1, 2 n, and then we can sort, and let's see what happens. So yeah, cool, right? So it actually did each one. So let's print the r after each one to show what happened, right? And now here you go, right? So here, right, we have ada. So when I append the n, it's going to be adan, right? And let's say I print that. Now if I insert n, it's going to be Adnan, which is my name, right? And then I can sort it, and it'll actually sort lexicographically. It's smart enough to do that. So yeah, there you go. Like in Python, for instance, you have to build your own comparator function and all these kind of, or in Java, sorry, you'd have to build your own comparator function, right? But Python, it already has this in the bag, so it's good. All right, so this is a good point to stop, right? Keep this in mind. Say lists when you're working with Python, even in interviews. Like, don't say like, oh, I'm going to use an array to solve this problem. Say I'm going to use a list to solve this problem. Okay, awesome. So I think this is a good place to stop, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.